I got a call from my friend Tom. He says he's got a jewel over at Hot Rod Bob's place, and I ought to come and take a look. I gotta say, man, I am excited, but I'm also feeling a little cautious. I'm wondering why it's all the way in the back.
Hey, this is where we keep all the really good stuff.
Where nobody can see.
Right, exactly. I'm telling you, I got something really cool in store for you back here. After you.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Heck yeah, that is cool. It's like a 46, right?
47.
47. That's a nice car, man. I gotta say, this car's got a ton of potential. You know, this is one of those things I was not expecting. It's in great shape. You're stepping up your game. This one actually has windows in it. This is the point where you say, no, it's the car behind there?
Yeah.
Or is this the one?
This is it, man.
This is like a really good condition car, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're gonna love it inside.
Oh, wow. If you know me, you know I'm usually not called in on a project that starts off looking like this. So who knows? Maybe times are a-changing.
You know, we walked up on it, it was like, damn, this thing's clean, straight, you know, complete.
Oh, but you know what really excites you about this car? Watch, lean forward. It doesn't have that old car smell.
It looks clean, but definitely warrants more inspection. Hopefully Tom didn't buy it for the new car smell. But you've only been trying for the last 20 years to get the family cruiser, man. I think you're pretty much there.
I'm hoping so.
This looks like a great potential for Tom's family car. He keeps talking about that with every project. Some are chopped a little too low, some only have 2 seats. This looks like a happy medium. I mean, where'd you even get this? What the heck's the story?
I got it from an old man in Santa Clarita. And the story goes, 10 years ago, he was driving it, heard something knocking or clunking or something, parked it, started working on it, and then just stopped and left it in his garage for 10 years.
They were working on it. They heard a clunk and it stopped working. The old man from Santa Clarita met the little old lady from Pasadena, and that was the end of his car project. Doesn't make sense to me. Who was working on it? Why were they working on it? Were they even mechanics? If they were mechanics and they quit, something heavy's going on in there.
Yeah, it's a great body style though, really nice.
Yeah, it's so interesting to see the way, like from the 30s, the cars with all the big bulbous fenders, and as it progressed through the 40s, all the bubble shapes sunk up.
Yeah.
Now the running boards are inside the door. It's cool because so many of these have been just, you know, street rotted especially, you know. All the chrome's gone, like 90% of these.
It's like a barn find, but to find it complete like this was pretty amazing. Still these days, you can find stuff like that.
Just looking at this car, even at first glance, I got some ideas spinning around. You know, I'm getting the feeling about this thing, man. This thing is systematic. It's hydromatic. Tommy, this car is greased lightning, isn't it? This is the greased lightning car.
Yeah, man, it's the same one.
See, I had a feeling about that. You need a clear plastic hood.
Oh, wow.
Some big fenders.
Oh, no.
Cool lightning bolt graphic. I love your ideas. The Tom of yesteryear just might flip in a moment like this, but he seems to be taking it pretty well.
This is the car I've wanted since I was 18 years old, man.
Makes all the more sense to just cut it to pieces.
Oh.
Tom knows me well enough to just take it all in stride, you know? Maybe it won't go so radical, but maybe it will.
So what do you think, man? Are you into it?
Oh, totally, 100%. This is a really good starting point. So you remember that Packard we started with? You remember the truck we started with?
Yeah.
This is in really good shape.
And it ain't perfect, but it's perfect enough.
That sounds a lot like me, man. So here we go. Another project with great potential for some full custom customizing. Anything goes. So far, we've got all the elements for a successful project. A good car and all the luck in the world. Tom's been a really solid friend for a lot of years, and it really helps that he's the closest person to the ranch. If I'm traveling, he's watching the dogs, feeding them, etc. I gotta say, he is their #1 uncle. So I'm more than happy to reciprocate, get his car over here and get to work. Home sweet home. Let's see what this thing's made of. I think this project might be Tom's forever car, so I wanna do everything I can to make it right. Well, why don't you hop in and steer it? I'll push it forward a little bit and take the chains off, and then we'll just roll it right off.
Steering's cut.
What?
It doesn't, yeah.
What do you mean the steering's cut? This is definitely the first sign of things that are amiss. For some reason, the steering shaft has been cut. I don't know why you do that, but these are the facts.
Yeah, see, wheels don't
There's
go.
a problem. All right. Now this is becoming a typical project. It's already giving me grief, and it's not even in the shop yet. Is it in
going?
gear?
Huh?
Is it in gear? Is the emergency brake on?
Nope. Yeah, man, no, this thing was even rough getting up on the trailer.
How did you get on the trailer? I don't think Tom was purposely withholding information. You know, he was excited about all the potential.
I'm just telling you, man, it was a chore to get this up here.
So
Yeah,
it never actually rolled.
No, not good anyways.
I think he was just looking at the potential rather than the liabilities. Wait a second. Yeah, the clutch isn't connected. The steering's not connected. The emergency brake's off. So something's locked up. The plot thickens. The whole thing is just because a certain tool is designed for a certain procedure doesn't mean it cannot be applied to other ways. Nothing like the right tool for the job.
I don't know about this, man.
Not particularly sure that Tom's excited to see a tractor, but he's all grown up. He could handle it.
Don't hurt my car. You did it.
You know what they say, when one trick works, go right for the next. Or at least that's what I say. So do this in the scrapyard all the time. When the bucket comes in, just drop it in the bucket.
All right, man, this feels like out of the frying pan and into the fire, though. We're there. Ooh, it's working. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
At all costs, this car will get in the shop. No matter how much it refuses, we're gonna get it done. It's becoming pretty clear as to why you got such a good deal on this. It's becoming even clearer as to why it sat still for 10 years. All right, what's going on in here? Ah, there's your problem. So somebody went in here with a saw and for some reason cut the steering box right out of the thing. And the whole transmission is disassembled. I mean, what's the end game with it? Obviously, you want to drive it.
Yeah. I mean, my hope is that we can do this simple.
When a client says they want to keep it simple, it means to me that they're very much misleading themselves. It's never simple. Just taking it off the trailer changed the simple factor.
Yeah, this is true.
It's got an issue. It's hiding. Why don't we just pull the engine and trans and see what's going on there?
I mean, how cool is it that this stuff's all original?
Yeah. I want it to feel like a newer vehicle, drive like a newer vehicle, but I want to keep it simple. I'm like, yeah. My simple fix would be to just cut the whole chassis off, pull the engine and trans, V8 automatic transmission, boom, you're down the road. I'm not sure if Tom pictured himself driving out of here in a fully restored vintage Ford. You know, we have limited resources, limited parameters, and we're gonna get something from it. Maybe not exactly what he was expecting. If you're gonna do all that taking apart, why would you put it back together with some better stuff, you know?
Man, you're making a lot of sense. I mean, like you were saying, how much cooler would this thing be with a V8 in it?
There's a reason everybody does it, Tom.
I choose Boogie.
Yeah, for sure. I know what I want. I want it low and fast.
I'm excited, man. I say let's get into it.
I know Tom's approaching this project with a limited budget, you know, and he came to the right place. I got a lot of resources, I got a lot of ideas. I think we can get this done. Transmission catching device. The end game here is to make it a really solid cruiser. And as much as it hurts Tom to pull out these 47 Ford parts, it's gonna be way better in the end for doing so. So, class, next time your car won't roll, see, it's locked. If you move this thing, it's free. Now that we've completed our lesson in vintage transmission diagnostics, all we have to do is everything. We've got Tom's street cruiser into the shop with all kinds of hopes and dreams being tossed around. We could push it down the boulevard, but he wants to drive it, so we got some work to do. Pulling that transmission and engine, we definitely got an issue to deal with. The idea of an engine swap just got me thinking. The outside of the car is telling one story,
Yeah.
but the insides, it needs some help.
Yeah, it's pretty rough in there, man.
Why not just upgrade the whole drivetrain, front and rear suspension as well?
I like where you're going with that, man. I mean, this old stuff is cool because it's old school, but I don't know, man, you've got my interest.
Out with the old, in with the new. I got people giving me stuff left and right. It's like, you know, with 50 acres, I start to collect stuff. So
Yeah.
let's take your engine out to pasture and I'll show you what I'm working with.
All right.
You could say I'm a bit of a hunter-gatherer. You know, I'm always ready for when the budget is a concern. I have a few ideas that just might fit the bill for this project. So in this corner, we have the boat yard.
Why are we in a boatyard, man? You're not gonna put boat parts on my car, are you? Dude, what's with these, man? They say explosive on it.
Yeah, you need any explosive boxes?
Oh my gosh.
Need any bowling balls? Need a giant microphone?
Oh man.
Most people would say a man does not need 53 bowling balls. Some would say a man does not need a 15-foot tall faux microphone. Some may say a man does not need a harbor in the desert. All I'm saying is the weather has been a bit unpredictable, and there was one instance of a giant flood.
Man, you really got a collection of some wild stuff out here, man.
It's Hollywood, baby, Hollywood. One of my part-time gigs for the last 20 years has been working in various behind-the-scenes, televisions, commercials, that type of thing. So fortunately, when they strike a set, I get to get in there and see what's good before it goes in the dumpster. You know, we're working with this prop company and they just always have extra stuff, you know, from videos and movies. They're making a couple cars and I was able to get these suspension clips from them. These are from a Ford Ranger, a pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what it is, you know, you hear of a front clip installation. That's exactly what this is. They just cut off the front and the rear portion of the frame and they weren't using them. So you know me, I gotta have it.
Yeah, man, I've heard of people doing S10 pickups.
Yeah, same thing. And you know what the best part?
What's that?
They're free.
Yeah, can't beat that.
I think you could say the deal is dynamite. All I could say is out with the old and in with the not so old. There it is, man. Just rolling the clip up to the front of the car, it looks like it's gonna fit. The only thing that's gonna tell is to get it under there and see if it actually works. The whole challenge here, the way I was thinking about it, is I don't wanna go like unbolting stuff, right? So I want it to look just the same. With something like this, you would normally take the whole front clip off. I think we can get around that. Also, I think we should just cut 2 big windows in the inner fender wells and make them removable.
Yeah, man, when you start talking about cutting up these old cars, I start getting a little bit nervous. But at the same time, I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen.
So what you're saying is that you're both nervous and excited.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like a first date.
It's like a roller coaster, bro.
The fact that Tom has his camera out means that his nerves has settled a bit, and that's good news because the worst is yet to come. I have to get Tom in on the action so he can really soak in the destructive process. Aha!
There she goes.
The main advantage in installing this front clip is we get to tailor the ride height, we get to tailor the wheelbase. You're really just creating the whole new front end of the car and modernizing it. I have no fear. No fear. At this point, we're not really sure where the 2 pieces are gonna meld. Typically what I do in this case is I just nip them both off and keep decreasing the space between them.
What did I get myself into?
Yeah, it's all fun and games when we're cutting apart my cars, huh?
Yeah.
What did he think we were gonna do? Put on a couple coats of wax or something? I mean, he has been warned. Now that you've become a street rodder, somebody's gonna want those old parts.
Telling you, we're gonna do a whole new thing with street rodding.
Before we mock up this clip, I wanna pull out the coil spring so the suspension's completely compressed.
And I felt that in my teeth.
Yeah. Most times I'm building a car like this, I'll put in the front clip with no springs in it at all. The idea being it's at its maximum lowness and you're on the bump stops, you can figure out where the tires are gonna come up to the sheet metal on the car. Now you really get a sense as to how wide the frames are, huh? Look at that, they're very close. That's good news. It's a relief to see this front clip up under the car. It's always theory until you really get it to position. The other news is it's gonna take a lot more to get this thing all fit up. So the point we're at now is we need tires. The diameter of the tire is gonna dictate the ride height ultimately, because we can put this frame, like I mentioned, anywhere, up or down. It's your street rod, so go get some billet rims. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with that, and I'll make some measurements. I sent Tom out on a parts search, and I did all the preliminary work to get this front clip installed.
I brought some steel and some rubber.
Oh, steel wheels. What kind of street rod are you building?
No, man, I gotta have steelies.
Nice. How do you produce those overnight?
I got these from my cousin.
It's a perfect choice. I gotta say, Tom, as a designer, thumbs up. Some other clients come in with some odd tire and rim combos. Not Tom. He does it right every time.
Oh my gosh, Ian, you gotta look at this. That is a beautiful thing.
You know, Tom, that is a beautiful thing. It's just gotta be much lower. Much, much lower. As close and cool as this looks, I mean, the challenge is pretty advanced at this point. We need the tire to look proper in the fender while opening. On top of that, raising the front clip up in the car, we want it to look like it belongs to the frame of the 47 Ford. So it's gonna be, like we talked about, a big Z in the chassis for sure.
Well, I'm ready to get to work.
The good news is the tires fit the wheel well like we want. The ride height on this, as far as lowness goes, is limited by where the tires are going to ultimately hit the fenders. So let's just make this front end as it is, as low as possible, and then we'll figure out the rear end after that. Bottom line is we want it to look as good on the inside as it does on the outside. You want the tire and rims to look centered in the fender wells, and when you look inside, you want it to look as if the two frames merged harmoniously.
Okay, you got two different cuts here, two different lines.
Well, that was my first thought.
Okay,
My second thought was the second line. Can you dig it?
all right.
I'll race you.
Yeah, but look at how, I think I need a new blade.
You know why I always win the Sawzall race?
Why?
Because I'm buying the blades. Winner! You said you want your car low, eh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
People may think, oh, lower the car 2 inches and you're done, but I think further on that, because as the suspension angles change, the tires actually do move forward and backwards a little bit. Now look how out of place the tire looks.
Looks too far forward a little.
Yeah, we gotta come back. I'm thinking about ride height, ultimate end game, and when the car's driving, you don't want the tire to look out of position in the fender.
It's way tucked.
Ooh, I like that. So this is like as low as it could ever go. You know, there's no springs in it at all. It's flat down, not even on the bump stops. It's metal to metal. You know, your spring obviously will bring the ride height up. A big part in making these choices is just eyeballing it, you know? Whatever looks right, that's where you stick it. That's expression personified. Now, because I can remember my own dyslexic markings, I'll cut this one.
I was talking to Hot Rod Bob, and he thinks he might have an engine and trans for us.
Perfecto, he knows his stuff. Bob is a lot like me in that he's always spinning multiple plates. He's got a lot of projects all the time. Him saying, oh yeah, I got a couple engines. I know it's the sure thing, because that's his deal. Like, he is the consummate gearhead. And that's one thing less that I have to worry about.
I see.
See that? Like a puzzle, baby. Fits like a glove. It looks good from the outside. The two frames lined up really well. It gave me a good area to attach to. That's pretty low. Like, to go lower than that, I mean, your engine's gonna start popping out of the top of the car.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna do a plexiglass hood anyways.
Hey, count me in if you want to go that route. I think this is the final resting place for the clip. Now it's the tedious process of alignment, measurement, and then bracing it all to make it count. After I square it up, Tom is making some plates that will box it all together.
I get it, I understand it, I think.
The Z shape that I'm going for is like the Zorro, the capital Z, big, bold moves. Now it's just a bunch of busy work on the structure side of things. Once we get all that figured out, this clip is in business. We are making progress on this one step at a time. Got this thing dialed in, man. Check that out.
Wow, it's all packed. Oh, no engine hoist.
Yeah, it's connected.
It's floating there.
There it is.
Man, I like what you've done.
Yeah, see, so that step became more of a Z. See how I had to kind of wrap the steel into the cross member and whatnot?
Yeah, no, it flows really nice.
Oh man, nice finger. What happened? Picking your nose again?
Yeah, I laid it open with a grinder.
Ow, better you than me. If you're working with metal, you're gonna get cut. Check it out, I still got all 10.
Yeah.
It's all about discovering your limits, and Tom was introduced to the fickle finger of fate.
Yeah, man, it looks really stout, really sturdy.
For sure. It took a lot to bend those plates. I say we put the tires on, drop this, and we'll discuss the rear end. I got a little treat.
All right.
Tom's back in the game. He's got a giant-sized finger, he's got a rubber glove. We're gonna get this done. You know what they say, safety third.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing like the first look at your new ride. Drop her down. Looking good, looking better.
Yeah, it's bottom out on the jack.
That's how it's supposed to be, man. The jack's supposed to get stuck. It would not be a true Roussel original if you're able to put a standard floor jack under it.
Oh boy, that is low.
That's how it's supposed to sit. I'm real happy with it. It's probably a bit more radical than Tom was even expecting. Yeah, I mean, you can see the tuck in those front tires. It's on point.
Dude, can we drop the back down?
Yeah, that's next. That's why we got it teeter-tottered like that. The whole rear axle is disconnected. So I got a cool thing to show you how that's gonna come together. Check it out.
Oh, right on.
I've been ruminating about all the ways I could step up this project for Tom, and with the rear suspension, it's a no-brainer. Check this out. TCI does full suspension upgrades, and I saw that they had it for this model car. And when I say full, it comes with the shocks, it comes with the shackles, it comes with the leaf springs. U-bolts?
My bolts.
I've used TCI kits in the past, and they always deliver. You got your independent front suspension, right? So that's already way more advanced than that straight axle. That's still got the same kind of buggy transverse leaf spring in the back. So
right.
Now with this, right, parallel leaf springs in the back, all the buggy springs are out.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna ride like a Ford Ranger pickup. I mean, like a race car. It's gonna ride like a race car. All jokes aside, this original buggy spring suspension is antiquated. This project is going to require something way updated. The TCI suspension kit is just what we need. Part of my drivetrain upgrade includes a replacement rear axle. What we have here is a Ford rear end.
Oh, yeah.
The best thing about this is the lug pattern matches the Ranger front clip. Tom, today's your lucky day. Ian's new used car parts surplus has afforded us a late model rear axle. Just the thing we need to enhance this TCI kit.
Dirty to full custom coupe.
That looks better than it did. Nothing worse than getting a big box of bolts and brackets and not knowing what to do with them. TCI handles it from start to finish. In other words, the entire kit already fits together. All you're doing is installing it onto the chassis. I'm not gonna weld these perches on yet because once we establish the ride height and the engine position, then I can dial in the pinion angle. Right now, let's just slide it in there, set it up, and we can put the tires on, just see what the ride height is. It's good to see that this rear axle fits. You know, the front suspension was a huge concern because the tires steer, but with the rear axle, you don't want to put fender flares or something weird on this car. You want the track width to be right. Now remember, this isn't a lowering kit, right? This was a leaf spring swap, so it's not going to be low. I have a lowering block kit. So that's 2 inches right out of the box.
Okay.
Aha!
Ooh, what do you need?
It's lower than it was, but now you got some action. Look at that.
Yeah.
With every project, it's all about managing your expectations, and that's always the song and dance between myself and a client.
Wow.
So that's the good news. Hey, look, Tom, it rolls. What a concept, just like a car is supposed to. See, this was how we were supposed to take it off the trailer. Just like that. Little low in the front, nice and rolly.
I love this ride height. I love the rake.
Well, then I guess my job is done here. Sold.
I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, it's groovy. He's very emotional, and that's what it's all about.
This is exactly how I picture it sitting. I don't want it too low. Obviously don't want it too high.
Right.
And I'm more of a California rake than a tail dragger.
You took Grandpa and you put him right back in high school.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is. We need to get an engine and trans. That way we can put some weight in the front, put the springs back in, and then decide how you want it to sit.
Hot Rod Bob says he's got an engine and trans sitting there waiting for us.
Groovy. Let's go on over.
You know what this makes me feel like doing?
I told you. It's grease lightning. Another beautiful day at Hot Rod Bob's place. Tom is telling me that Bob just may have the power plant we need. Bob's always got something different going on. What the heck is with this thing?
Oh man, Bob's always building, man.
Hey man, this is your truck too?
Oh yeah, I had it for a little while.
Cool. Looks a little different than a pickup truck stance.
No, it's pretty much a tube chassis Camaro with a truck body on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Looking under the hood, this is not your average pickup. In fact, it's the race version of what Tom and I are doing under his Ford.
Old school 350, slant plug heads, all that. It's built pretty well.
Yeah, it looks more like a Camaro under here than a pickup truck.
Yeah, he's put some work into this one.
It's a ton of fun, or a half ton of fun.
Yeah, it's a half ton of fun. Nice. Got a freaking cage coming right through into the cab. Whoa, look at this. This doesn't look like any pickup truck I've ever seen.
I picked up the body, I lengthened the chassis to fit this. I just built all this out of 2x3 and then triangulated everything.
I love the exhaust. This is what it's all about. I mean, the height of illegal road racing. Everybody wants a race car with license plates. Come on. And this is the kind of thing that the California Highway Patrol loves to see on the street.
Yeah, to hear him fire this thing up, man.
Miles per gallon. We could spend all day walking around Bob's place, you know, looking at projects, but we got work to do. He said that you had a couple engines.
Yeah, there's, you got your choice. Want to take a look?
Can I have this one?
No.
Ah.
Oh yeah, look at these. Now this is what I like to see, you know. Bob is the consummate gearhead. He's got everything organized and laid out, and he's the real deal. He's not just some pack rat, he's got stuff. A lot of projects in motion at the same time. This is a big one.
Yeah, this, I don't know, I don't think that would work.
Oh, it would work all right.
Well, I don't know what you guys have planned. What are you doing actually to the car? What's your?
It's pretty mellow streeter, you know.
Nice
we upgraded.
driver, that type of thing.
Yeah, I mean this is a contender, right? We just have to redo everything. It's a big block Chevy. It's a 454.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a great engine. Make no mistake about it. It just might be a little bit much for the family cruiser.
This is another option, but then you're not too far along from your flathead. I mean, it's a better engine, 7 main bearings, you know, and it runs well. But the amount of work you guys have done to that car, that's not enough upgrade, you know what I mean?
Straight 6, it's a contender. It's definitely a low and slow cruiser motor, but why not more?
I mean, that's ridiculous, and this isn't enough, you know?
Okay.
So I would suggest this.
Oh, wow.
I had it for this car. That's a roller motor now.
Oh, I see, right. You just
And the
upgraded.
factory 4-speed and all that, so I like that better. So this is just taking up space in the shop, you know?
You went and built a beautiful engine, and it wasn't right for the car.
Yeah. This is yours if you can use it.
I mean, Bob, I'm looking at it. This is a
It
sharp-looking
looks-
engine.
Oh, no, it's a good engine. It runs well, but it's just, you know, beautified, you know?
I don't know. You know, it's like,
got shiny valve covers and air cleaner, but other than that, it's just a regular motor, you know?
I mean, but what if you got another Mustang? I mean, you
I
got
don't
this
like
Mustang.
Mustangs that much, so.
Says the guy with the Mustang.
Yeah, well, I couldn't pass it up.
I think this is a great choice. Small block, V8 power, automatic transmission. What's not to like about that?
Bob, I'm thankful, man. This is an amazing gift.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. It's, you know, it's, you're a good friend, and like I said, I just want it out of here. I only have so much room.
This is the tale of the group of guys helping each other out, right? Tom helps me with the house, I help him with the car. Bob and Tom are in the car club, they help each other out, that type of thing. It all works together.
And it's a Ford and a Ford,
I like that.
you know? So when you pop the hood at a show or whatever, they won't scoff when you have a small block Chevy or
We're
something.
trying to avoid the scoff factor.
Yeah.
We get that way too much.
Which I never cared about.
Another piece to the puzzle solved. Let's get this thing back to the shack and put it in the car.
Good, get it out of here, because I'm gonna pull something else in here.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
That's an amazing,
you're
that's an
more than
amazing
welcome.
gift.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I can thank you enough.
A 6-pack of Pabst will do.
Yeah.
I got the motor and trans back to the shop. I did some prep work and it's ready for action. Well, you got some good news and you got some bad news.
Okay.
Now the car had the straight 6 with a 3-speed, and that's a very small bell housing. The V8 is really wide and it's got this really big bell housing in comparison.
Yeah.
So I torched the cross member just because that always has to get opened up. So putting a V8 that's 4 inches higher. When you hear someone tell you they put a V8 engine in their 46 Ford, it's one thing. When you hear somebody say they put a V8 engine in their Ford Ranger, it's kind of a different scenario. The good news is the motor mounts, they just unbolted. We got this perfect platform to build engine mounts for the front. I just put in the transmission mount, so we'll have to make a cross member, but I don't know if we're gonna have to cut this firewall. There's only one way to tell, that's by putting it together. This car is lowered, the chassis is way smaller and up higher than it would be typically, so you're trying to shoehorn a pretty big piece of steel into a pretty small compartment.
We've got to do what we've got to do, right?
That is correct. Hop on this side, you aim it in there, and I'll give it the wheelie dealie. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, okay. Right now it's just seeming way too long.
Yeah, I took off the headers, the power steering, the alternator. I knew it was gonna be tight going in.
Ooh, yeah, we're hitting that sheet metal on the firewall.
That's what I was concerned about. This is what it comes down to, all the theorizing and planning and et cetera that all leads up to this. Like, if it doesn't fit, guess what? It doesn't fit. Push her in.
All
right.
Pan's starting to clear.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
That's it, it went right in. Look at that, it doesn't hit the floor at all. I did everything I can to make sure this is gonna work. Fortunately, with this 46 Ford, the entire driver's compartment floorboard unbolts, so it's gonna be a huge time saver in being able to see how things line up. That's super tight. You're probably gonna have to just do a little raise in the tunnel right here in the floor, but that fits. I mean, just fits.
That's really good, man. Seems like we're not gonna have to cut up a whole lot.
The fit seems to be a success. Now it's all about tailoring it, get the thing aligned and get the motor sitting straight. Prepare for leveling, commencing leveling.
Stop.
In a perfect world, everything would just line up and drop in place, just like you imagined. But the world ain't perfect like that. What it's gonna take is some full custom. So you can see that the motor mounts are now behind the cross member.
There's no metal there for it. What do we do about that?
Called a creative solution.
Are you gonna fabricate something?
I know a guy with a welder. A few more measurements and we're all set for old Nine Fingers to cut some plates.
All right.
It's Tommy Nine Fingers. It's pretty intimidating. You wonder what happened to the 10th. But here's the deal, those tubes you cut, they fit this hardware perfectly. This plate here, see, it goes behind the cross member like that.
Oh yeah, I see.
Vertical. Even stronger. This is gonna go right on top like that. I personally guarantee it, you're gonna love the way you look. I gotta say, the generic shape of this Ranger cross member really worked out well. There wasn't a lot of science or configuring to get these motor mounts welded in.
Yeah, these mounts look really good, man.
You know, I'd like to say 3 things. At first, you were questioning, and then you were nervous, but now you're relieved.
That's the way it goes. That's the typical
Nice.
Tom formula right there, bro.
Here in the final stretch of the operation, I can't let Tom or his car out of the shop without a little torture. I mean, customization. There's one last piece to this puzzle, and that's the front of the frame. We got to get that bumper mounted, so I got one idea, just one. Let me fly with one custom idea on the outside of the car. I think you're gonna like it.
Oh yeah?
Tom loves surprises, especially my surprises, so I have one more little thing that might just finish it off. got some treats.
Oh yeah, you got some boxes.
The last part of this car deserves a little bling. Your front bumper was a little dinged, so I just went all the way. Front bumper, rear bumper, chrome grille, new gas tank, bunch of hardware, you know, all the stuff you're gonna need. You know, I wanna set Tom up for a lifetime of cruising. I really wanna help him out, and I have ideas for a future project that I wanna have him involved with.
Thanks, man.
That's how we roll. Bob Drake is the perfect choice for this. They make quality reproduction parts and they fit perfectly, so it's exactly what we need. Got some headlights, gas tank sender,
Sending unit.
grill moldings. Look at all this good stuff.
Ian, man, you really hooked it up.
In an effort to get Tom's car all wrapped up, I put the springs back under the front end, and it's not exactly what I was expecting. Yeah, that Ranger front clip, it had like lift springs in it. It must have been raised up, because look, even with the V8 and the 4-inch section in the frame, look how tall that car is. So
Right.
we're gonna do something with the springs later.
Oh, okay. Is that the modification you're talking about?
No, the modification I'm talking about is installing this front bumper. I think it'll tighten up the lines a little bit. Check it out. First step is to get the bumper in place and see how it looks on the car. This gap was bugging me. I'd love to see this really brought up, you know, like trim this pan out, bring the bumper in as close as possible.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're talking about...
Talking about cutting your car. Enough of this. It ain't a project unless you get into the paint job somewhere.
Yeah, now I'm feeling... Got me feeling nervous again.
I'm glad you like the idea. Step over there by those Bob Drake goodies and take a look at this thing. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's like a rubber baby buggy bumper, right? It's like all cartoony and out there. Cartoony can be expressed in a number of different ways. Do you want the goofy one or do you want the cool one? We're looking for the cool one. Tuck it in a little bit. See, look at the back directly. Look at the contrast. I say we do that front and rear. You know, you heard my new middle name.
What's your new middle name?
Subtle.
Subtle.
Subtlety.
You know something? I don't think that fits you.
Watch
I've
me.
seen your builds.
Watch me do this little splash pan modification. You'll be convinced. Here we are once again. I've got to prove that I'm not all about dramatic statements. So it's time for me to express my refined ways. Little Jedi mind trick, and the client falls right into place. That's the first time in my career I drew a legible line. Guess who gets to cut it?
Hey, before I cut into this, by any chance did Bob Drake send you another one of these?
No, they're currently unavailable. The price of NOS parts has gone through the roof, so don't mess that up. Just like with the chassis of the car, was Tom expecting to cut his prized possession up on the onset of this process? Probably not, so give it to him once more. Getting pretty good at this photography stuff, man. Your Instagram already has 500 likes.
Wait, you put a picture of me on Instagram?
I mean, cut an irreplaceable piece? Come on, I gotta keep myself entertained somehow. Ooh, look at that. Now stand back and look at it. See, this doesn't look so spread out.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Just tucked it up a little bit.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I like that a lot.
See?
Oh, wow.
Old Subtle Roussel strikes again. It's weird, it takes it from just like having a jutting lower jaw, right, and just tucks it up.
I am glad you talked me into that, man.
So I'm just gonna set it both sides and then we can twist it to whatever angle looks best. Jack it up. Raise it, raise it, raise it. Mm-hmm.
Man, you got some tricky ways.
As good as it looks, I don't think we're gonna get through this without final inspection, you know? Thing 1 and thing 2. Let's see what the judges think. Here comes trouble.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
The Spectres and Tom are old friends, so it's like a family reunion. Front end, complete swap. Installed a Ranger subframe. Car's gonna be much lower. Don't concern yourself yet. Hop in, check out that floor pan action. Can you dig it?
Oh, he digs it.
I guess so. So we just assemble this thing and run it. This is what every project leads up to, right? The moment of truth. Is it gonna work? I All right, Speed King, time is at hand. We are out at the top secret testing facility. It is time for the shakedown run.
Are you excited? I'm excited.
I was born excited, man. That's what we're doing here.
I've been looking forward to this moment, and I'm just...
I love it. Never lose that naivety.
It's perfect, man. There's
100
nobody around.
It's 110 degrees, the wind is perfect. What could possibly go wrong? You still remember how to drive, right?
Shall we turn on the juice and see what shakes loose?
Yeah, we got all that suspension fabrication handled. Tom took it over to Hot Rod Bob's. They did all the mechanical stuff, did the alignment, gas tank install. Basically, it came back as turnkey. We just adjusted the ride height, a couple minor things, and time to test it out. Sounds good. That way, Jeeves.
Yeah! Oh man, this is so exciting. It's the 40 body style, which I absolutely love. You got the fat fenders, that cool round roof. The engine, it sounds awesome. It's just a really crisp, old school rod sound, you know?
That feels like it's from the 60s for sure.
Yeah. It rides the line between hot rod and custom. A little bit of a cool classic flavor to it.
It's greased lightning.
It's greased lightning. Man, this is beyond what I could have hoped for. This is much more than what I could have imagined.
I don't know, man. This feels good.
It does.
Drives like a street rod. You reinvented the street rod, sir.
We
Perfect.
did. The front suspension, that was a brilliant idea.
I'd like to thank you for thanking me.
Yes.
There's no reason you can't put a truck subframe under one of these.
Smiles for miles,
That's
man.
exactly what I was thinking. Smiles for miles.
It feels so right, just putting my elbow out the window, too.
I gotta say, man, this car is gangsta. Tommy Nine Fingers is back.
I'll tell you.
You got the mobster car to back it up now. All you need is some special suit, maybe a fedora, I don't know. You got all the costumes, man.
I do. I got a
Work it.
fedora.
I figured.
Yeah, it's one thing to look at a car with something like this, to really, really understand how awesome it is. You've got to drive it.
Yeah, it's like grandma's couch up in here. It's awesome. I've driven some weird contraptions. This don't think they'll scare me. Car's got some get 'em up. Stock 302, but whatever. The gearing in that rear end, it makes it count. Solid, dude. It's like there's no rattling, there's no creaking. There's nothing weird about it at all.
And this car feels like a party. And that's what's up with the party shirts, man.
I got you.
The bottom line is, no matter what, I know that if I bring a car to Ian, he's gonna do something really special with it. And I really appreciate all the hard work you've done. I appreciate Hot Rod Bob. I feel like just the most gifted dude today.
I'd like to take a moment to thank the shop inspectors for
yes.
all of their hard work.
Without a doubt. The future for this car, I don't know. I'm gonna drive it for a little while. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Then chop it up.
And we'll see. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. We'll see what happens.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Get some friends, build some cars.